What do you get when you take 3 Muppets out to Kansas? If you said a whole lot of stupid, you're a winner. Good afternoon, everyone. Johnny O from the Plot Hole here. Now, I know everybody here expects that, we do a Glenn update, and I'll get to that as soon as I can. However, I've got to mix it up a little bit because I don't want to anger the YouTubes. So, hey, I brought you a good one, though, so let's have some fun.
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. I'm out with Mr. Universal from Universal TV. Make sure you go check him out on YouTube and all the platforms. We're in the state of Kansas, and we're about to do a First Amendment audit. I need all of you to go to Fake Mike Real News and subscribe. Fake Mike Real News. Also go to CPR Audits.
Yes, if you don't succeed at frauditing a naval port, then let's try family services. What could go wrong there?
Here we go. Let's see how it goes.
Sir, you can't video in here. This is the administrative office. You can't video in here.
Peekaboo?
Is this a public building?
It's the administrative office.
This is a public building, correct?
Sir, can I get you to stop videotaping, or either I'm gonna have to ask you to leave?
We're just trying to request some service.
Which this wonderful security guard would probably have no issue helping you out. I mean, just as soon as you use that camera to audit your keister.
This is I can't give you no service here. This is the administrative office. We don't deal with the public.
What office?
What do you guys deal with?
Is it like a...
Sir, excuse, Get my, get that phone.
Where are you going?
I seen it said vending machine, that's how I was gonna look at that.
Are we not allowed to be here?
I wonder if you picked it up using the context clues. Context clues, like Blue's Clues, only for people with IQs above 25.
She told me guys to leave.
But I mean, it says visitors. What about the visitors?
The visitors get passes.
Okay, can we get 3?
No, because you really don't have a right to be here, technically. Why not? Because what are you needing?
Who financed this building?
Let's address this argument. Who financed the building doesn't matter. Just because a building may or may not be financed with tax dollars doesn't give you carte blanche to just go in and do whatever you want. For instance, public housing. That's paid for by tax dollars, but are you going to go fraud at the projects? Be my guest.
For what?
I'm here to file a public record request to speak with somebody.
For what?
I'm sorry?
Public records, yeah. So we do have the right.
It's not this building.
What do you guys do in this building?
This is the administrative office.
The Department of Children and Families?
Yes, it is, but
Is that like the people that oh, hi. How's it going?
I'm looking to file a public record request, and what do you guys do in these offices here?
What's your public record request for?
Well, I would actually have a couple.
Okay, what would those be?
Well, one would be what, if any, trainings that you guys get on the Constitution, what the procedure is in order to take a child from their home. Then, if that is the case, then the training or procedures as to where they will go next.
He didn't pull that out of his ass. Not at all. I mean, it's like he doesn't have a real reason to be here.
All on our website. I understand, but there's some people that don't have access to the internet, and there's also people that are autistic and neurodiverse. This is a public building. We wanted to come in and file that. So
Your best bet would be to go to our service.
where was that?
sir, would you please stop filming me? Would you stop filming me, sir? It's violation of my privacy.
We actually have the right to film
Sir,
here.
I'm finna put you out. Please stop filming me.
Please, don't cover my camera. I'm just working on a video.
You have a bag.
Do you guys have an official form that we can take with us and bring it back?
It's online.
but we're here right now.
Your best would be, that's HR department, sir.
Sir, you
Let's
can't
go
go
to
up
here.
the stairs,
Let's go to
sir.
Sir.
I like how she runs.
I can't have you go up on the grocery stairs. You have to have a badge to go up any stairs or on that elevator.
Is that like a law?
Is that like a law? Why? Would you follow it even if it was? Now, this place deals with family services. Generally, it's going to be like children who've been taken away from their parents or placed into some sort of protective custody, or who may have some kind of, I don't know, like restricted visitation with the parental units. Now, you may not be able to understand this, but these children do deserve some sort of protection from idiots like you.
But don't you think it's interesting that
It doesn't,
I'm not even, I haven't finished answering the question, so how could you possibly answer it?
Well, sir, we're in administration.
That's fine, but you're not asking, you're not letting me
Answer
talk.
ask your question.
The thing is, I mean, if this is a public building, I mean, we're not trying
It's
to.
not a public building.
that's what I tried to say.
Who financed this building?
It's an insurance company.
Sir.
Owns the building.
This is insurance company? Sir,
I need you to get out my building. Please get out my building.
Now
I'm gonna
you're-
call the
now you're-
police. I'm gonna have you escorted off the property.
You're not
Please
following
get out of here.
procedures.
Is this a private building?
Please get out.
Who owns it?
Privately owned building
By who?
by an insurance company,
And it's being rented by the state.
by the state. Yes.
Okay, so we have the right to be here. The state is
Sir?
paying rent.
You don't
But you aren't. Last I checked, you're not from Kansas.
have the right to enter into our. If you,
Assaulted me. She just assaulted
I have asked you to leave the building.
sir,
Can we just get the form so we could be on our way?
you need to go to the service center to get that form.
It's not here?
No.
Sir, I didn't even touch the stairs. You don't touch public
Sir.
citizens.
Sir.
Now I gotta
Sir.
get and raise my tone of voice because you touched me. You don't violate my motherfucking rights. You understand me?
Sir.
I didn't touch the
Leave.
stairs.
Leave.
Call 911.
911 for what?
Let's see here. We've got creating a disturbance, trespassing, acting like a man baby. I'm pretty sure there was a battery that happened in there somewhere, but not to the person you think. You're going to whinge about being assaulted? I have this funny feeling that it's not going to turn out the way you think it is. And notice how the bravado is there once the gentleman gets in between this goof nuts and the security guard.
Why?
But
Do you need
you're
911 here?
Yeah, did you see when she elbowed me? Is that okay?
She put her hand right here. You
No,
ran
she
into it.
elbowed me. She went like that. Boom.
No,
You
she
can't.
didn't.
What do you mean, bro?
Now, exit the building.
Record.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave. Can we just get your name so that we can be on our way?
I'm gonna have my lawyer contact your security facility. What is your security company?
Sir,
What is your
sir, are you going to comply with my request?
Yes. What is
Okay,
my
then
request
leave.
is what's the name of
Then
the security
leave.
company? What's the name of the security company? I want to place a lawsuit and I am demanding information.
Then have your lawyer contact.
I am. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me.
So you need to exit the building.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave, but you
sit here
guys,
and put your hands on
you
me
guys can't
and
touch
elbow
people.
me like it's okay. But if I do that to you, it's a problem. And you're a fucking liar. You didn't even see shit. And you're sitting
Yes,
here
I
running
did.
your
It was
mouth.
right there, sir.
Yes, you did.
Don't you have work you should be doing?
You need to exit the building, guys.
I'm going to exit.
Oh, the irony. I mean, this asshat asking if someone else has work they should be doing. Well, we know that you don't have any work at all. And this is what you toolbags call the walk of shame?
Okay, exit.
Yeah, we are.
But you should know that this is a public building.
And besides that, you weren't wearing masks.
Is that like a law?
Yes.
What law?
It is a state law in the county of Shawnee.
Actually, we
has
just
mask
talked to we
mandates.
actually just talked to three
Yes.
sergeants, and it's not a law. We talked to Sergeant Lamb.
We
two
require
others.
it in our building.
It's not up to you.
This is
Yes,
not
it
your
is.
building. This is not your building.
Exit.
It's not your building.
Exit.
Maybe you need to exit.
Exit.
Maybe you need to exit.
Exit.
So what's your
So
next
what's
step?
your point?
My point is
That this is a public-
DCYF will take kids away from their families without a warrant in some cases. Family court is not.
We don't take, DCF does not take kids away from the families, the courts do.
Okay.
Without a jury.
That's not up to me, that's up to the courts. If you want to talk about that, go to the courts.
We'll be there.
Go,
Please.
go, please.
Okay, thank you.
Exit the door.
Thank you.
That's to hire a new security guard, that's for sure. I got assaulted.
You what?
I got assaulted.
Let me go talk to them real quick and see what's up. All right, we'll be right back.
By the security guard.
How's it going, brother? Guys, how are you?
Good. Can we have your name and your badge number, please?
Yep, Lawson number 368. Hey, my sergeant's talking to DCF, so for the time being, you guys are detained until he figures out if they want to pursue any criminal charges.
Are we detained for under suspicion of what crime?
Did you really just ask if you were being detained the split second after this officer told you were being detained? Fuck the script, man.
I'm guessing criminal trespass. He's figuring that out right now.
Criminal trespass?
Yes.
How? They told us to leave and we're out.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, jeez, man. Whew. Sorry, these allergies, man. Oh, these allergies are killing me.
He's figuring
That's
that out right
how trespass works, right?
Trespass,
If
yeah.
we went back in, then we'd be trespassing.
He's going to talk to them and figure out if they're wanting to pursue charges at this point. So until he figures that out, we're just
Okay.
going to be hanging out here.
All right.
You a Nets fan? Or you just like the...
I like all the teams because they have they represent our different cities and states from our beautiful country.
Celtics, Nets. You got a team?
What's your team?
Sports is a distraction.
Chiefs.
That's what happened in
Pretty
Rome.
much.
Everyone cared about the gladiatory stuff and not about the freedoms and the rights. And that's part of the reason that Rome fell.
So, quick question. Are you suspecting every single one of us of committing a crime right now?
Yes, dumbass. Pay attention.
At this point, potentially, yes.
Okay.
That's what he's determining in there.
Well,
If they
this
want
is
to
a public building. We went in there and we video record in a public area.
Okay.
So, I don't understand how could you detain somebody before you make an investigation?
He's talking to them right now. He's doing his investigation part in there.
Yeah, but you can't detain somebody, right? If until you make sure that somebody is breaking the law. You understand?
Yeah,
Because you don't detain
people
first. You don't detain first and then investigate. You investigate and then detain.
I always knew you were a special kind of idiot, but that's not how that works. If it were, then murderers would be allowed to walk free until after a trial. They wouldn't even be arrested until they were convicted. How does that make any sense? The complainant has identified you three Muppets as a group who've trespassed. So, one officer's going in there to determine if there's reasonable suspicion that a crime is committed, so he can either cite or arrest you. This officer's holding you in place to make sure you can't get away.
He's investigating. He told me that he was investigating a crime, and he asked me to detain you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, but I mean,
he's conducting his investigation.
That's
He came
true,
out
but-
here. He said detain these people.
that's
so
correct,
that's where
but-
we're at right now.
But you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Correct.
And not. So you have to make sure that what the orders that you're following are in line with the Constitution, correct?
I understand what you're saying, man. I get it. Anything I say is not going to be what you want to hear. I get
No,
it.
no,
I mean, it should be.
I'm not
You're supposed to help us.
I'm not trying to be antagonistic at all. The only thing I care about is the Constitution.
Okay, I get that.
My bullshit meter is going off.
Hey, look, we do have a Puerto Rican out here. The only other one. Good to see you again.
Something tells me that this isn't going to be as much help as you think it is. You know, for a group that deals with the police as often as you do, you would think you guys would know when to keep your traps shut.
Now let's come back over here.
All right, that's Universal. You turn around, put your hands behind your back. This officer's going to arrest you for battery, okay?
Battery.
Yeah, relax.
You didn't batter anyone.
I got assaulted.
You didn't touch anyone.
Video, can I show you the video when she assaulted me? Because I didn't touch nobody.
You guys probably ought to just save that for your lawyer, okay?
I think that officer just told him to shut the fuck up.
That's what you choose to do.
How do we bond him up?
I'll talk to you guys.
All right.
I can explain some of this process.
You have
how
ID
far,
on you, sir?
as far as the entire bond process.
Okay.
But you guys didn't see no evidence of me even assaulting.
Okay. Are you got? So what? I wasn't in there for the entire portion. Okay. So I'll just explain backwards. I'm going to physical contact. I'm going to read every.
That's what she did.
While you were trying to access this,
I was there for that.
Hey,
listen to this.
This is between you and me. You don't need to rely on your friends. You're the one who's been accused of the action. It's just an accusation. You're not guilty of anything.
Right.
But it requires a law enforcement response at this point. Okay? So let's take him to the car. Do you have ID on you, you said? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
How can I assault somebody if I have my hand?
Don't worry, Papa. We're gonna figure this out.
Like I started to interrupt your speech there. Not like I told this gentleman here. It's not our job to prove the case. It's our job to show up and take necessary and appropriate action, okay? I've received multiple complaints of what we're charging him with. And at the same time, I do need to see your guys' identification now for trespassing.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have ID on you? All right. We have no plans to arrest you at this point, okay? But you will be cited.
How could we be trespassed from a state building?
Look, man, I'm not going to go down a road with you. I just explained to you at the post office. If you're asked to leave, you have to leave.
What? You mean to tell me that you guys have already been told what trespass is, yet you still can't figure this out? Color me shocked.
You don't have the choice.
We didn't go back in.
Well,
We were outside.
and again, sounds like you recorded everything.
Yeah.
They're telling me they told you 20 times to leave, probably. That's an estimation. And you guys are yelling and screaming, and this guy tried to run up the stairs and was blocked physically by the security guard who has a job to do. And that job, come on, you guys are respectful people. I don't put this.
We haven't disrespected anyone. It's
But
just
listen to me,
people
though.
get triggered
I
real
didn't say
quick.
you did, but I don't put this uniform every day and allow people to put their hands on me. It's not what I signed up for. It's a product of the job. The security guard in there has a job to do. It's protect this building. If someone wants to charge the stairs or run upstairs, they have a job to put themselves in harm's way. Your friend may or may not have done something that's probably more aggressive than you guys are trying to be. Okay?
All right, now let me ask you something. Why?
Yeah.
Do we get a ticket or?
Yeah. So we're just gonna cite you and release you. Okay?
Okay.
And you guys can handle that. Okay?
Now these dummies go on and on and on about their misinterpretations of the Constitution, law, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares anymore. Anselmo, you and your band of whisk-carrying idiots are just that. You're idiots. Look, I don't generally have a problem with people who want to keep, public officials and whatnot accountable. I don't have a problem with holding people accountable. But just randomly shoving your cameras into people's faces doing, the Fourth Amendment order to make them respect my right and we're going in public. You're not in public. Just because this building is publicly funded, which it isn't, but just because you think that this building is publicly funded, doesn't mean that you have the right to go shove your camera in people's faces. Folks, if someone tells you to leave their building, and by their building, I mean someone who is either been charged to protect or manage the building, then you gotta go. Simple as that. It's real easy. Hey, get out of my building. The second you refuse, you're trespassing. That simple. And that's our show. If you enjoyed yourself, hit that like button on your way to the next video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell like a frauditor hits the concrete after meeting Sparky so you don't miss an episode. As always, I'm Johnny O, and we all know what time it is. That's right, it's finger guns, baby.